Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 10 o'clock focus this morning for level 6-7. Our focus this morning is about world records. We will be looking at superlatives. Good morning, Ilaria. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our world records focus. Just to introduce myself, I am Melissa. I'm from Australia and I'm a teacher at Maya's in Napoli. Where are you from in Italy? Where are you joining us from today? Hi, Christina, Sara, Angela, Antonia. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Tell me where you are from. Where in Italy you are from. Okay. We will be talking about superlatives this morning in our focus and world records and a little world record quiz to start. Fantastic, Ilaria. Photographer, beautiful. And Bologna, Milano, fantastic. Sara, you are from Naples. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing, everybody. We're going to start with a quiz, a world record quiz. So you can put your guesses, your answers in the bottom, and we will reveal one answer at a time. So question 1, who is the richest person in the world? Who is the richest person in the world? Pop your answer or your guess down below. And we will check the answer in just a second. And you can, if you want, continue to put your responses to the questions down below. A good guess. Yes. Amazon creator, Microsoft. That's the Amazon creator, isn't it, Luca? Yeah? Okay. Let's reveal. Yes. So I think Luca and Ilaria were correct. It's Jeff Bezos. Okay. Yes, Angela also correct. Fantastic. Okay, question 2. Where was the world's largest pizza made? Where was the world's largest pizza made? Where do you think? Could be an obvious answer, or maybe it's a trick question. Well, that's what we would think, Gabriella. Yes, of course, in Italy. But does Italy have the world record for the largest pizza? Very good guess also, Sara, with Naples. Or at least in Italy. In Italy, yeah. Very valid tries. Let's have a look. Okay, apparently the world record for the world's largest pizza is in South Africa, which I don't think I would have ever guessed. Maybe they recently acquired this world record. And what about number 3? What is the biggest country in the world by land mass? So not population, not people. The size of the land. Okay, the largest or the biggest country by land mass. Yes, Ilaria, I'm sure it was probably made by an Italian. And number 3, what do you think? For Luca says Russia. Hi, Benedetta. Also Russia. Russia. Oh, my country, maybe. Canada. Let's see. It is Russia. Russia is the biggest country by land mass in size. Okay. And number 4, which language is spoken by the most people? The most people. Yes, you were correct, Antonia. The most people, which language do you think is spoken by the most people? Ilaria says Chinese. Chinese or Spanish? Chinese. Okay, you guys are good at this. Mandarin. Yeah, English is a good guess. I think a lot of people would say English, but apparently it's the form of Chinese, which is Mandarin. 1.2 billion people. It is hard to imagine that it's not English, but there we go. It's Mandarin. So in these questions, we can see an introduction to some superlatives. Can you tell me down here the superlatives that you can see? There's one in each question. One in each question. You can put any of the superlatives that you can see. Thank you, Sarah. From question 2, we have the superlative from large, largest. Any more superlatives in our questions? Thank you, Angela. From question 1, the superlative of rich, richest. And Ilaria, Ilaria and Nympha, hello. We have the superlative from big, biggest. Okay. All right. We also have, oops. Hi, Nympha. We also have in question 4 superlative of from much, which is most. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Gabriella. Yes, and Angela. Okay. Much, comparative more, superlative most. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you for joining in our quiz. Let's continue. So matching up the superlatives with the correct nouns. So we'll read the superlatives first. Richest, biggest, most widely spoken, most dangerous, largest, longest, highest, and most expensive. Okay, most widely spoken. Widely is the adverb we use describe that the language is spoken across the distance, the space around the world. It's describing the area which the language spans, the most widely spoken. Okay, is why we say widely. And just watch the pronunciation of this superlative, highest. Notice there's no d or sound in there. Okay, highest. Okay, highest. And we're matching them with city, person, language, country, book, car, building, and tree. Okay. If you want below, down the list from richest down to most expensive, match the superlative with the noun. Okay. Luca has said richest person. Richest person. Very good. The richest person. So we know the world's richest person is Jeff Bezos, was his name. Very good. Christina and Angela, correct. Number 2. What about number 2? We've got biggest country, biggest country. Beautiful. Very good. We could also say the biggest city. It works, okay? The biggest, so Giovanni said the biggest city. It works. We can talk about the biggest city. We could, if we wanted to, also talk about the biggest car. Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. And Luca and Nympha, the most widely spoken language. Correct. Very, very good. We know the world's most widely spoken language is Mandarin. We just learnt. Okay. What about number 4? Yes, and Christina, you're correct. What about number 4? 4A, Luca says. The most dangerous city. Beautiful. Okay. You could say also the largest. With some things, biggest and largest can be interchangeable. Okay, so the largest country is also perfectly correct. Okay. Some people, I think, said the most dangerous car. We do talk about dangerous cars being dangerous. So it's, I'm not sure if we could find a world record about it, but we can describe cars as dangerous, of course. Of course. And where are we up to? Number 5. What about number 5? The largest. You're welcome, Ilaria. Number 5 for the largest. 5. A lot of people are saying the largest car. Okay. Or the largest tree. Okay, let's see. Gabriela thinks the largest tree. Yeah, the largest tree. Okay, largest tree is correct. We could say the largest car if we want. Okay, the largest car. Lots of answers coming through. Fantastic. What about for number 6? Christina is... okay, so Christina said the longest tree. Good try, Christina. Just remember with long, we generally talk about long this way. If it's this way, we use a different, there's a couple of different adjectives and superlatives, okay? Long is for length, not for height, okay? Okay, and lots of people saying the longest book. Let's see. Yes, the longest book. Okay, we describe the length of a book, okay, with long. And yes, Angela, if you just heard before, a reminder, the long is for things this way, not for height. Okay. Yeah, good example, Hilaria. Okay. All right. And highest building, Antonia says. Good. Okay, good. Highest building. There is another adjective we could use to describe a building. We can say high. What's another? Can you think of another adjective we could use? You're welcome, Christina and Angela. What's another adjective? We use it for people as well. We could also say, yeah, thank you, Giovanni and Ilaria, tall. Okay, tallest. We could say the tallest building. Okay, as well as the highest. For me, tall, also correct, Angela, is a bit better. I would use tall when I talk about buildings, the tallest building. And then obviously our last one is the most expensive car. The most expensive car. Okay. Yes, very good. Very good, Giovanni. Okay, fantastic superlatives, everybody. Okay. So, we have some phrases to complete with the superlatives. It says try to guess the superlative. For a lot of these, there are a few possible superlatives to complete the phrase. It just changes the meaning, of course, but they still make complete sense. So let's read them first. The shoes they had were $200. Number 2. This is the car I've ever driven. 3. He's got the temper, so impatient. 4. That's the I've ever seen her. 5. She's the most positive person I know. That must be the hamburger ever. That's the cell phone on the market. 8. This is the weather we've had in a while. And 9. My friend is coming to town. I'm so excited. Okay. Beautiful answers coming through. Thank you. So for number 1, we've got the most expensive. Very good using your superlatives. Most expensive, most expensive, most expensive. Okay, good. Maybe even another one. Can you think of any other superlatives? What's the opposite? The most expensive shoes, or it's the opposite? of the most expensive? Can you think of the opposite? The opposite of the most expensive? Yeah, the cheapest. It's the cheapest. Okay. The cheapest shoes they had were $200. Not my kind of shop, this shop. The cheapest. Beautiful. Very, very good. Okay. Number 2. This is there are many possibilities here. Okay, Luca and Giovanni used fastest. Very, very good. Good. Antonia said quicker. Just be careful, Antonia. This is the comparative. The superlative is quickest. But with cars, I know quickest and fastest are very close in the meaning. But for cars, using fast is better. Okay, fast is a better adjective for cars than quick. Excuse me. Yeah, it could be the most beautiful car, the best car. There are many, many, many correct ways that we could describe a car. In this case, the slowest car I've ever driven. The slowest car. Okay. Number 3. So with the word temper, okay, we use the word temper to describe how quickly or how easily somebody becomes angry. Okay, so to help you with this one, if you are not familiar with the word temper, we say that someone who becomes angry very, very easily has short temper. Okay, if you have a short temper, you become angry or frustrated very easily. Or we can describe someone, the same type of person, with a quick temper. Okay, a quick temper or a short temper. For me, short temper sounds better. Maybe in the more typical British or American English, I'm not sure, they might use quick. Where I am from, we say short temper for someone that becomes angry very easily. So with those adjectives, short and quick, what are some possible superlatives here? Yeah, we could say that this person, an impatient person, could be the angriest person we know, Gabriella, yes. But if we have a look at question 3, we are describing a temper. So we need the superlative to describe a temper. Very nice, Enza. We could say the shortest temper. Yes, the shortest temper. Or, Sarah, yes, but the superlative of quick, comparative quicker, superlative of quick is, the quickest. Thank you, Luca. So we could say the quickest temper or the shortest temper. Okay, so here, very good, Antonia. Okay, so yeah, for me, as I said, shortest temper makes makes the most sense. We can also actually describe it as a bad temper, the same meaning. Okay, I could say, oh, he's got the worst temper, so impatient. Okay, so it's again like saying the shortest or the quickest. For me, quickest is a bit different. Excuse me. Okay. What about number 4? That's the I've ever seen her. So think about emotions that people express in their face or their body language. When you see someone, you can see their feelings and their emotion. Okay, think of the superlatives of some feelings. And we have no way to know here if it's a positive or a negative emotion, so there are many possible correct responses. What do you think are some possibilities for number 4? Could be the funniest. Yeah. Just with funny, I don't know if we would say we saw someone as funny, but good superlative. Okay. That's the most lovely. Yeah, or we could say loveliest. Okay. This is one of those one of those adjectives, like we can use the short and long way. Okay, the loveliest. The happiest. Christina, beautiful response. That's the happiest I've ever seen her. Good. Okay. That's the best, we could say that's the best smile I've ever seen, Gabriela, but we're talking about the person's feeling. Okay, so we want the superlative of the feeling. Okay. We could say the saddest, Gabriela, yes. Okay, the saddest. That's the saddest I've ever seen her. The two opposites, happiest and saddest, they're both correct. Okay, let's see. That's the angriest I've ever seen her. Okay, the superlative from angry, okay, is angriest, the angriest I've ever seen her. Okay, so we could have happiest, saddest, the unhappiest, the most beautiful, we could say. That's the most beautiful I've ever seen her. There are, many possibilities. Okay, thank you for your wonderful answers. What about number 5? She's the most positive person I know. So the superlative here will be a synonym for positive. Okay, we're using two ways to emphasize this description. She's the most positive person I know. What is a superlative we could use to describe a positive person? Maybe one that was also possible for question 4. The best, we could say the best. Yeah, definitely, Antonia. Thank you. For sure. She's the best, most positive person I know. What's another emotion maybe that describes a positive person? Let's have a look. She's the happiest, most positive person I know. Okay, so a happy person that's generally happy, we also can call them positive. Okay, good superlative here, Ilaria. Yeah, we could say luckiest. Great superlative. Beautiful answers. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's try number 6. That must be the hamburger ever. So think about all the adjectives you know for food. And again, we have no way to know if it's a positive or a negative. So this person could like the hamburger or maybe not like the hamburger. Or we could be talking about the size. Definitely, Gabriela, that must be the biggest hamburger ever. Good. Wow, fantastic. Angela, the most delicious hamburger ever. Very good. Or the tastiest? Yes, yes. Christina, you said shortest. If you're talking about the size of the hamburger, you would use thin, okay, with the superlative of thinnest. Okay, so that must be the thinnest hamburger ever, if you want to say it's really small. Yeah, or the worst, for sure. Okay, many possibilities. What about if you wanted to say the opposite? Not the thinnest, but what could you say for the opposite of the thin for a hamburger? Does anyone know the opposite? You're welcome, Christina. So the opposite, the opposite of thin is thick. Okay, is thick. And this is a regular short adjective. So a thin hamburger or a thick hamburger. So the superlative is the thickest. The thickest. Okay. Oh, yeah, Gabriela, we could say the fattest hamburger. Yes. Very good. The largest. Yeah. All fantastic possibilities. And here we have Gabriela's answer, the fattest hamburger ever. The fattest hamburger ever. Which is like saying the thickest. Okay, very good. Yeah, definitely the biggest hamburger ever. Oh, I'm hungry now. All right. And number 7. That's the cell phone on the market. Okay, cell phone, American English for mobile phone. Okay, mobile phone. What do we think? Oh, yes, back for number 6. Fantastic. Where are we? Luca? Very good. The unhealthiest. Wonderful superlative. Very good. So for number 7, yes, the most expensive. The most expensive is a superlative from expensive. The most expensive cell phone on the market. Wow. You have wonderful superlatives. Look at the most modern cell phone, the most old-fashioned. Yes. Yes. Very good, Christina. The most expensive. Good. Yeah, really good superlatives. All of them are completely possible. Okay. If we have the most expensive, we could also have the opposite. Let's see. Good superlative, Gabriella. But sportiest is not an adjective we would use for mobile phones. We could describe a person as sporty, okay, person that's interested in sport. Yeah, or maybe some clothes we can describe as sporty. But for mobile phones, it's not really an adjective we would use. And yeah, the cheapest, the lightest, very good, the lightest. Okay, no worries, Gabriella. Definitely the lightest. This superlative that Luca has said is talking about the weight. Okay, the lightest cell phone, or the opposite would be the heaviest. Okay, oops, the heaviest. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Luca did it for me. The heaviest. And yes, the thinnest cell phone. Yeah, fantastic. Perfect. Let's see. The thinnest. Okay, good one, Gabriella. The thinnest cell phone on the market. Good. Very good. And let's see. Number 8. This is the weather we've had in a while. What are some adjectives for the weather? You could make them into superlatives. This is the weather we've had in a while. How could we describe the weather? Fantastic. The sunniest weather we've had in a while. This is very true for Naples at the moment. I don't know where you are from, but at the moment, it is the sunniest weather we have had for a while. The hottest, the worst, the coldest. Very good. Perfect. The rainiest. Amazing. Really, really good. Really, really good. Well done. Yeah, the worst. Okay, if we can say the worst, we can also say the best. The best. Okay, Milan has nice weather today too. Yeah, just very, very good. Very good superlative, Luca. Just the spelling. The foggiest, not floggiest. Okay, the foggiest. Foggiest. And for drizzly, fantastic vocabulary, Luca. For drizzly, we would use the long adjective rule and say the most drizzly. We wouldn't really say the drizzliest. The most drizzly is better for that one. Okay, and yeah, of course, definitely. The best. And Christina has put the best for number 9. Okay. The windiest. Very good. Gabriella, yes. The windiest. Just for your spelling. Okay. The windiest. Very, very good. Elijah, drizzly is when there is a little bit of rain. Okay, it's not heavy rain, not very consistent rain, just a little bit of rain outside. It's drizzly. Okay. And yes, Christina was correct for number 9, my best friend. Okay, so not really many other possibilities. We could say here, my oldest friend is coming to town, meaning the person that you have known for the longest time. Okay. My oldest friend is coming to town. Not old. When we say this, we don't mean old for their age. Okay, we are talking about the amount of time we have known them. Okay, my oldest friend. For number 8, yeah, again, the iciest, Luca, rather than the icest. Ice is the noun, icy is the adjective. So we'd say the iciest. Okay. And yes, we could say the wettest. Okay. And here's the spelling for you. The wettest weather. Okay. The wettest weather. Okay. We might say my ugliest friend is coming to town, but maybe don't say that to too many people. But it makes sense. It works for sure. Okay. Very, very good. Fantastic superlatives. Lots of wonderful vocabulary. Very, very good. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Looking at some irregular superlatives. Let's read the conversation. And you can put in the irregular superlatives from the adjectives you see in the brackets. Okay. Yes, also a wonderful superlatives, the stormiest. Very nice, Luca. So, irregular superlatives. This is the match ever. We're going to win. Are you kidding? That's probably the thing from reality I've ever heard. It's the pair up I've seen in ages. You're mad because your team is the likely to win. We've got the valuable player on our team, so we're taking home at least one trophy. Okay. A trophy is the big gold cup that you take when you win a competition, a race, or a sport. The big gold cup. Okay, lots of perfect answers coming through. Yes, this is the best match ever. We're going to win. Are you kidding? That's probably the farthest or the furthest from the truth. Yes, there are 2 possibilities, farthest or furthest. Very good. It's the worst pair up I've seen in ages. Very good. You're mad because your team is the least likely to win. Very good. And we've still got the most valuable player on our team. So we're taking home at least one trophy. Very, very, very good irregular superlatives. Thank you for helping me complete the story. So you can see here the most valuable player. In English, this is often shortened to say MVP. If you hear people talking about sports in English, especially with the basketball, I think, MVP means the most valuable player. Okay, thank you. There were many, many, many correct superlatives coming through from everybody. Thank you. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, some strange world records. Below is a list of some of the strangest world records. Which countries do you think hold these records? So, yes, the verb is to hold a world record. Oops. Hold a world record. So if you want to talk about a country or a person, we say they hold the world record for the longest nails or the heaviest lemon. Okay, to hold a world record for is the preposition. Okay. Oh. Pair up. So pair up, a pair is two. Okay, if you have a pair of something, you have two. A pair of shoes. Okay, a pair of gloves. So pair up is a phrasal verb. To pair up is to make a pair. So you will pair up the record with the country and you will make the pair. Okay, is that clear for you, Angela? Okay, to pair up. Okay, it's a phrasal verb for to make a pair. Okay, oops. To make a pair. Okay. So you can put your thoughts down here. Which countries do you think hold the records for the tallest mohawk, the largest chocolate coin, the hairiest girl, the longest nails ever, the heaviest lemon, the smallest man ever, or the most pierced man? Okay, the most pierced man. If you are not sure, okay, pierced, if you have a piercing is if you have an earring, a nose ring, eyebrow ring. Some people have them in their belly button. Okay, that's a piercing. So the most pierced man is the man with the most piercings in the world. And the possible countries, the USA, Japan, Israel, Germany, Italy, Thailand, and Mongolia. Okay. So using the language on the side, you can say, I think the hairiest girl is from Thailand, for example. Okay. So I think the tallest mohawk is from Israel. Okay, for example, I think the tallest mohawk is from Israel. Luca thinks the smallest man is from Mongolia. can pop any of your guesses down the bottom. Okay. From the USA, Thailand. Let's see. The tallest mohawk is from Japan. Okay, from Japan. What about the largest chocolate coin? Fantastic superlative phrase, Antonia. Germany. From Japan, Thailand, Germany. Let's see. The largest chocolate coin is from Italy. What about the hairiest girl? So the hairiest is a superlative from hairy. To be hairy is to have a lot of hair. Okay. Okay. Now I thought maybe the heaviest lemon would be from Italy too, Christina, but it's the chocolate coin. Okay. And number 3, the hairiest girl, where do you think? Let's have a look. The hairiest girl is from Thailand. Hilarious, correct. Number 4, the longest nails ever. The longest nails ever. Let's see, the longest nails ever are from the USA. And Christina thought the heaviest lemon was from Italy. Let's have a look. The heaviest lemon is from Israel. Interesting. And the smallest man. Yeah, good guess, Gabriela. I would agree. And where is the smallest man from? The smallest man ever. Is that for the smallest man, Angela? The smallest man is in Mongolia. Let's see. Everyone is saying Mongolia for this one. Yes. Fantastic, which means the most pierced man is from Germany. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. That brings us to the end of our World Records focus. Thank you very much for all of your answers. It's really lovely to have your participation in the webinars. So thank you. It's lovely to meet you all. And there'll be another webinar starting in 5 minutes. So stay on the channel if you would like. And we'll see you again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for joining me this morning. Bye. You're very, very welcome.